Y'all, before we even get into it, this ain't just a podcast. This us talking to the block, to the moms, to the homies lost, to the ones fighting demons in silence, to the kings and queens that forgot their crown. We four brothers coming straight from mud, hitting the web not for clout but for principles. We the night brothers, speaking truth to the mic, shining through the struggle, bringing dark to the light. Block to your soul, let the message ignite. Podcast for the people, every word take flight. Gritty like the grind, hell first we strive. Social heat in the streets, trying to keep hope alive. 4 mics, 1 mission, make the people revive. It's the night time, tune in, feel the vibe. We 4 deep like corners on the block, mics hot in the lab, cooking truth non-stop, no gimmicks. This ain't clickbait chatter, this heartbeat, struggle is soul, blacker than batter. Got fam trying to heal, broke bills on the table. Talk health, mental wealth, if we able, we enable. From the hood to the web, we built this escape. Tired of seeing kings trapped in a lowercase fake. Click clack on the keys, we ain't just pie, we preach it. Street slang, health hacks, real talk preaching. See the system rigged, trying to cage our minds, but we cracking the code like it's Columbine. I'm the brother with the blueprint, knowledge in my stash. Turn trauma to armor, pain into cash. 1 mic, 4 voices, no filters, no mask. We ain't just streaming, we building that path. We the night brothers, speaking truth to the mic, shining through the struggle, bringing dark to the light. Block to your soul, let the message ignite. Podcast for the people, every word take flight. Gritty like the grind, health first we strive. Social heat in the streets, trying to keep hope alive. 4 mics, 1 mission, make the people revive. It's the nighttime, tune in, feel the vibe.
Oh yeah, 4 mics, 1 mission. Nighttime, nighttime.
I seen young blood.
Peace and love, y'all. What's poppin'? Big Q.
Peace and love,
What it
brother.
do?
Welcome everybody to the Night Brothers Show. What's up, Natural? What's going on with you, brother?
Hey, man, it's another beautiful day that we are above ground and ready to put it down. Peace and love, Margaret, Nick, me, Lee, Tertia, the Queen Knight. What? You know it's right? Love that. Peace and love.
We want to welcome everybody to the show. As you come on board, just drop a little line, say hello so we can acknowledge you. And we're just so happy to have everybody join us again this week. We have another great show lined up for you with a special guest who we'll be introducing shortly. Guys, we just thank you. Want you to know that we thank you and appreciate you for being so loyal to us week after week. Continue to spread the word as we continue to bring you great content as we go forward. Cassandra Johnson, welcome to the show. Sandy, good to have you on board.
Yo, Q. Man, I'm glad you said
Yes, sir.
that, man. And to your point, I just want to speak to your point for 1 second. The point of the show right now, this is such a special show for us because guess what's featured? And I'm gonna give you a slight hint. It's one of our own. It's one of our village, one of the leaders in our village, man. And they leading from the front. They doing what they do, and they doing consistently. And it's just the fact of appreciating the process while someone's in the process. So this is such a special show for us. I mean,
Yes.
we love this person with all our heart, just like everybody that rocks with us. You know what I'm saying, Kay?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely,
All
bro.
right, well,
Absolutely.
yeah. Welcome to Miss Tony Pratt. Tony Pratt Strong. Good welcome to you. Welcome to the show. Welcome to everybody who's come on board. And like you said, Ard, to follow up on what you said, oh yeah, one of family. Family is what it amounts to.
Family.
But I want
No
to feel,
question.
but the thing is, I want everybody who comes on board this show to feel like family. Everybody's family.
Well, they
From the
are.
audience to
They are.
whoever, we're all family. And that's what we're about
Yes,
to build
indeed.
that. Mimi Lee, how you doing, darling? Good to have you on board. Well, let's get ready. We're going to ask everybody to like and share this podcast. Tell your friends. It's not too late before we get started. Let your friends know that we're on the air so they can hop on and check out what we have to say tonight. Remember, the Night Brothers Show is the show where your opinion matters. So we welcome your comments and your questions as we go along with the show. Cheryl Queen in the building.
Cheryl
Yeah,
Queen,
that's that
what's up,
girl
Cheryl?
right there, Cheryl Queen. What's up, Miss
Peace
Queen?
and love. What's good?
Daddy, how you doing? How you doing, Daddy?
Daddy,
Welcome
peace,
to the show.
peace. Hope everybody's
Let's
having
get
a
rocking,
beautiful
let's-
evening for real. Let's roll. Up next, what's the vibes, Q? What's the vibes?
And I just want to lay in the shade, get in those shade, you know what I mean? And pontificate on life.
Think about something.
We vibing under the city lights. Wherever the wind go take us. If it's good, we make it contagious. Said we vibing, laying on black sand beaches, thinking of what life teaches. So glad and fall from the deep end. Said we vibing under the city lights. Wherever the wind go take us.
What you got poppin', Q?
Oh yeah, we're vibing tonight. And listen, before we even get to our vibes, Artie, let's take the time right now and acknowledge some people who we've lost over the last few days. Who we would be remiss if we didn't at least mention them, because they were stalwarts in their respective communities. And one of the persons I want to acknowledge right now was former pastor of First Baptist Church, Reverend Louis J. Boston, who pastored First Baptist Church for a great amount of time, who passed just last week. And we want to just acknowledge his passing and give show our love to his family, friends, and loved ones, and to the church as well, on the loss of Reverend Louis J. Boston. And also a young lady who died suddenly a couple of days ago in Baltimore. Her name is Lisa Sprite. 53 years old, man. 53 years old.
Yeah.
Passed away a couple of days. And I just want to give the family some love. All right, now I know you had someone as well.
Yeah, I had some family actually, you know, and I mean not family, it's extended family, but family. You know, Gavin Randall's mother, if you know her, Mrs. Randall from out Spar Road. She used to live on Spar Road and Rosemary Street, right on that corner. She was 92 years old. Beautiful, beautiful soul, man. So strong. Like, had no problem speaking truth to power. I mean, and she was a small woman, but she might have been, you know, 4'9", maybe 5'2", but spiritually she was 6'10", straight up. I'm serious, man, and anybody that knows,
I feel you, brother, but we want to acknowledge her. Nevertheless, we want to acknowledge her.
Salute, I mean, you know, wonderful, incredible spirit, loved her to life. My grandmother and her were the two people on Rosemary Street named Mrs. Randall. So, love you to life. God bless your soul. And my condolences to the families, to all the families. But let's keep it moving. I know we got to, you know, push on, but I definitely would have been, like you said, remiss for not saying it. And I appreciate that, Q. Thanks for, you know, putting this here.
Somebody said, sound like you rapping, Art.
Let's get the
No, that
vibe
wasn't me.
here,
That wasn't me. But dope joint though, you know.
Teresa Davis, welcome, Teresa. And Teresa, we just mentioned Lisa Sprite's passing. Teresa was a good friend of Lisa's as well. But anyway, let's get to the vibe, man, so we can get things going. We have a special guest we want to get on board. So tonight's vibe, man, I hope everybody's feeling real good tonight, because what we want to share with you tonight is it's personal, y'all. It's personal, man. It's personal. And tonight, Lenny, tell us what we're going to be vibing about, man. We have a special interview with Miss Kenya Johnson, who is, like I said, family. Her inspiring journey of transformation, and that really hits home with me personally. I'm so proud of what this young lady has done, and how she's changed a lot, and how she just took charge of her own health. And tonight we're going to dive deep into her story, and hear from her in her own words how this transpired and how the results have continued to fester as we go forward.
She went from bariatric surgery to the squat rack in her 40s. Her story will redefine your limits. This week on The Knight Brothers Show, we're bringing you a transformation story that will have you rethinking what's possible at any age. Meet Miss Kenya Johnson, once overweight and struggling with confidence. Now a middle-aged powerhouse turning heads at the gym and completely reshaping what strength looks like after 40. From bariatric surgery patient to powerlifter, no gimmicks, no shortcuts, just grit, determination, and a whole lot of heart. How did she go from fat to fit in her 40s? What pushed her to pick up that first weight? What sparked her journey from the operating table to lifting heavy weights? How did she overcome the physical and mental barriers? And how is she now inspiring an entire community to chase strength over numbers on a scale? Tune in as Kenya shares the real, raw, and incredibly motivating journey of transforming not just her body, but her entire life perspective. Don't miss this powerful episode Tuesday at 8:05 p.m. on the Night Brothers Intermittent Fasting Show podcast. Because change doesn't come with age, it comes with mindset. The Night Brothers Intermittent Fasting Show, where your opinion matters, so be sure to tune in.
Peace and love.
Welcome
Definitely,
to you, Miss
gotta
Kenya
do that.
Johnson. How you doing? How you feeling tonight, man? Good to have you with us. Say hello to the people.
Hey everybody, I'm sorry I had myself on mute. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Thank y'all for the good intro. I was over here laughing. I was like, yeah.
Shout out to Kenya. Look, with all transparency, y'all, Kenya's my sister-in-law. I'm married to her sister, and I remember
I've been part of the Night family forever.
I seen Kenya from day one on up to now. I mean, she's a baby in the cradle. And I remember this story. Kenya, I don't know if you remember this. When I was in college, right? I used to come home from college. You was a baby, Kenya. And I wear size 13 shoes. And I used to put my shoes on your feet as a baby. And I had these. You like Adidas, Kenya? Because I used to wear Adidas, and I used to put them on your feet. The shoes was as big as your body. You know what I mean? We used to laugh.
Oh my God.
Anyway, that's my Kenya. So love her. But anyway, Q. Let me get back on script and let y'all do what's actually supposed to do. Welcome to the show,
She's been part of the Night Brothers Show family for a long time too, so we appreciate your presence here, as you've been on both sides. A very, very consistent contributor here, no question.
Well, Kenya, before we dive into our interview, can you talk a little bit about your background, your upbringing, your high school years, and so on and so forth? Just give us a little bit of a rundown on your background.
I mean, I had the regular background. I'm from a single parent household. You know, unfortunately, my father was out there on drugs, but it was okay. I made it through. Like I said, I've been part of the Night family since day one. Day said one. Miss Knight, I was her teenage years, was her name for me. So I don't remember not being part of the Night family. And I think I've known you for like 30 years. Kenny, we just met, but you my brother. And you know, my mother, she's excellent. You know what I'm saying? She did the best that she can, and you know, which was good because look at me now. And you know, I grew up in Annapolis. I went to Annapolis High School. I went to Bates. I had a good childhood, so I can't complain. Got two wonderful sisters. They're 15 and 16 years older than me. So honestly, I've been around, grown up all my life. So, you know, the wisdom runs deep.
That's great. Now, Kenya, before we dive into this deep, because we will talk about your transformation, but could you mention a little bit your struggles with weight prior to anything else happening? Can you mention how things worked out in that area? How it started for you?
Wanting to lose weight, I've always wanted to be smaller. Like, you know, you have your DNA and you're going to have your build, you know what I'm saying? So I was probably a little predestined to be bigger anyway, just because, you know what I'm saying, parents and DNA. You know, most of my, I guess, young adult life was raising kids and working and going to school. I got 3 degrees, so that's how much I went to school. And working and taking care of my kids and, you know, just trying to make it. So, you know, just like with everybody else, I've only known how to survive in survival mode. So with that, we don't think about eating well and going out and exercising. You just think about paying rent, making sure that you got food on the table, all that kind of stuff. So that's what I was concentrated on in my early days. So I really didn't, my weight, I was conscious of my weight, but I didn't know what to do about it. So you just move with it. As I got a little older, I had my third child at 38 years old. Yeah. And at that point, I had gotten so big that I literally, when I say this, I literally hated myself. I hated looking at myself. I just hated myself, like, for real. And I had to do something about it. So what happened actually was, it was this young lady that I used to work with. She moved down to Texas and all now. She left us. And she had did weight loss surgery, right? And she looked fabulous. I remember doing a Christmas party with her, and her personality was completely different. And I was like, I gotta check this out. Not I gotta try it, but I gotta check this out and see if this is something that I could do.